People said that I was angry during the debate, and I said, why wouldn't I be angry? Of course I'm angry. We got 21 million people that came into our country, invading our communities, invading our cities and our towns, and destroying our country. I'm angry about Venezuelan gangs taking over Aurora, Colorado. And the Colorado governor is petrified. He's scared. He doesn't know what to do. The Venezuelans are attacking my state, he said. The Venezuelans have big AK-47 Supremes. There's the Supreme. Where the hell do they get these guns? Our soldiers can't get these guns. They're taking over our country from within. I mean, can you believe it? I'm angry about young American girls being raped and murdered by savage criminal aliens that come into our country very easily but very illegally.
Today we're going to have a discussion on the Venezuela issue and the TDA issue that's without question become a viral aspect to the city of Aurora, if not the nation as a whole. In September of 2023, Aurora begins to notice an increase in Venezuelan population, and with that comes a slight increase in criminal activity. On August the 18th at approximately 11:20 p.m., the video of 6 males entering an apartment complex basically goes viral. These individuals were armed. They were at one of our complexes here in the city of Aurora, and again that occurred at 11:20. At about 11:27 that same evening, there was a shooting that occurred at 1200 North Dallas. Later on, the individual that was involved in that shooting succumbed to his injuries. On August the 19th, the Aurora Police Department responded proactively and aggressively to deter this type of activity and issued a search warrant and served that search warrant and ultimately ended up recovering the assault weapon that you see on that picture. And then there was also contact that was made with an individual by the name of Fernandez. And then there was also evidence that was found that linked another person of interest, the individual of Pacheco. On August the 20th, a vehicle was located, and at that time Fernandez was taken into custody. On August the 29th, Pacheco and Acosta were identified as suspects, and then just this week on September the 12th, there has been arrest warrants issued for Pacheco, Acosta, and Fernandez. And those arrest warrants at this time are for first-degree burglary, which is the incident you see, as well as felony menacing. The city of Aurora, the Aurora Police Department, made swift and decisive action related to this activity and the criminals involved in this. There's been individuals identified, there's been arrests that have been made, and possibly those individuals will be in custody very soon, the ones that are not identified. We don't want to misidentify an individual as a gang member. There is a lot of limitations, a lot of rules, a lot of regulations that relate to identifying someone as a specific gang member or an affiliate of a gang. So with that, we have to, one, verify their gang affiliation. That is a challenge. Many of these individuals that we are talking about come from a country which does not have strong relationships with the United States, come from a country that does not have a database that they are going to share or have shared. So being able to identify these actual individuals as TDA gang members has been a struggle. Unless those individuals identify as self-identification, say, yes, I am a TDA gang member, or there is some specific information on them, on their person, on a specific tattoo, or something that would allow law enforcement to say, we have a strong assumption or a strong belief that this individual is a TDA gang member. Again, there's always that opportunity that we have to verify for sure before we identify them as a TDA gang member. This is not an immigration issue. It's a crime issue.
I think we had a problem, particularly in one of our apartment buildings, possibly two. Whether it's TDA or not, we're not positive, but certainly a Venezuelan gang presence that has since been removed. The former president has expressed a desire to visit Aurora. I see that as an opportunity to show him that that narrative is not accurate, and that we certainly, on those gang members that have been identified, that we are making progress on that, but that this is the 51st largest city in America, and we're talking about potentially 2 apartment complexes at one point in time had problems. So there's an advantage politically for, quite frankly, the former president to run this narrative through the November election, and so it's been tough. So I think particularly, and I'm consider myself a conservative, but certainly in conservative media circles, the narrative is been baked in, and so I'm working to try and change that. And first he mentioned Springfield, and so I'm kind of braced myself. Oh, if he's going to go to Springfield, is it going to be Aurora next? And sure enough, it was. So very surprised, but again, I welcome him to the city, to show him this city, and to break the narrative that this city is out of control when it comes to Venezuelan gangs.